Mac Daddy with a hoe up in the backseat with a 97.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chella H.
And this your man BoDeal.
And you are tuned into the #1 podcast, period, Str8Drop Uncut.
You already know what to do.
Y'all know what's going on. Today we got one of the most demanded Chicago top tier legends in the building.
Real legend.
Real fucking legend. Twista.
What
Twista.
up, y'all?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Glad to be here, man.
Man, glad to have you. This is a long time overdue, man.
I
We done
swear.
had everybody.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
we done had a lot of legends from the older generation to the younger generation. You know, you one that was on our radar that we had to chase down to get.
That's
we
love.
got you.
That's love, man.
Yeah.
You know, we all just be moving, doing a bunch of different things, man. So my apologies for taking so long. Definitely, it's a priority to get up here and mess with y'all, though, man. You know,
For sure. Better late than never.
definitely
That's
proud to
awesome.
see what y'all been doing. You know, we all from the city and been around for a long time. So I'm proud to see y'all come as far as y'all came, man. That's dope.
I appreciate that. Before we get started, I just want to say this man to man, right? As you know, first coming into the game, when I first came into the game, you know, I didn't know the work ethic and how hard it was to really put in work and even to get a name through the city. So I did like a lot of these young guys do, and I pop shots at people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? and you was one of them, and you didn't entertain it. You popped some shots back like subliminals, but I heard it and I felt it, and it made me feel small until I realized, you know, we was at an event with Walker. And then, you know, he was like, man, Twista over there, man, I want you to go holler at him. And we chopped it up, man. I saw you was one of the realest dudes in the city, man. I just wanted to come man to man and apologize because you never know, you know what I'm saying? And then right after that, you know, you got on my Wild remix with Flocka and Trey the Truth and French Montana and showed me a whole lot of love, man.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that and put that out there just to let these shorties know that you never know who the fuck you fucking over or fucking with when you pop shots and take shots at people in the city, especially legends. Everybody I did that to, because it was you, it was Cap One, it was Young Berg, and it was Kanye.
Just popping shit
And
for no fucking reason.
Everybody forgave me because I was a bigger man and told them, you know, I knew I was bogus. The only one that didn't forgive me was Kanye, and I don't care if he forgive me or not because he crazy anyway. But I just wanted to put that out there to say, you know what I'm saying? You never know who you fucking. You could be fucking up some real opportunities.
Yeah, I remember that too, and I remember looking at that, knowing that this would happen. You know, knowing that the day that we was at the Walker show, knowing that would happen. So I know the mentality and the mind state at that time coming in the game, not just from you, but a lot of other artists I had went through that with before you and seeing other people go through it. So I already knew that once you got in and you felt what it really was, and then you got around me and saw what type of person I was, that the whole scheme of things was going to change and that we was going to vibe. So I already knew that was going to happen. So I wasn't even thinking about it that deep.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
And then I was like like R. Kelly say, elephants don't swat at flies. I was a fly then because I hadn't put in no work. So who in the fuck was I to think that a legend, somebody who had put in work and that was known throughout the entire world, owe me anything? You know what I'm saying?
But still, I had a different mentality. Like us being from the city, my whole thing is, if a person thinking a certain way about me, I might not care like with certain people in other places, but when we in the Midwest, especially in the city, I feel like it's my job to turn that mind around. Like if a person is thinking a certain way, then it's my job to get in there and school or give a vibe to that whole thing so that they can turn their mind around and not think the way they was thinking at first. So that's my whole thing, because I want to see us come up. You know what I mean?
That's real.
That's what's up.
That's
I
real.
respect that because Bo, he got that bad, just popping shit off. And I'm glad that you finally grew and developed up out of that. But he also just said to me recently, because he said sometimes, you know, when people pop shit, you got to give them a chance and like forgive them, right?
Yeah.
And I'm much different. I feel like, okay, you jumped out there, then that's it for the rest of our life. No, I'm just talking shit.
That's how
Nah,
she feel.
it depends. It depends on how far the disrespect is took. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, nobody's entitled to shit. People like coming from Chicago, people will feel like, man, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that. And it's like, shit, I know for me, I be feeling like shit. A lot of us still in the same boat. Bitches, you sharing my shit? I don't owe you no fucking verse. Pipe down. Because you trying to jump tough, that ain't the way to get to me. Yeah. You know, so I respect you for, you know, being, you know, the giant that you are, and, you know,
Thank you.
like
Appreciate it.
Nothing but the utmost respect. Like, you want a top tier artist from the city. When you speak Chicago, you think Twista, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like on those levels,
right?
Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then it, you know, the do or dies. Like I respect. I pay homage to the ones who paved the way before me. I never forget the ones who opened up those doors, which either
I'm the
made,
same way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same way. Yeah.
And then there's levels too. You got those that opened up the doors in Chicago, and you got those that opened up the doors in Chicago and took it to a bigger level. And that's how I look at it when it comes to you. Versus, no disrespect to all the other legends, but you know, you was able to hit a national level where your name is a household name. It's nobody that's been able to just come in with that stature like you did, rapping fast and shit. How many words could you rap a minute?
It was really that time frame, just when I came and what I was doing. I don't know how many words I can rap a minute. Syllables, probably like 600 and something in a minute. Yeah.
Because it was like a whole Guinness book. Like, you got the Guinness.
But it was by syllables, though. So at that time, it was roughly like 600. But I kind of like stopped on purpose to see who was going to break it. But it was a long time. I think it's a new little cat, but I was where I was by that time, you know. So didn't nobody do it like after about like 10 years or so, you know.
Man, that's crazy.
Dope.
That's crazy. I see you got this thing going on with these guns. And what I like about it is that you are informing people, so you ain't walking around just like with pistols and, you know, catching cases. You teaching motherfuckers how to look, have your pistol, but this is how you have it legally. This is how you avoid catching cases. You know what I'm saying? Before we get off into that, what's your favorite gun?
It's probably hard to pick one, but the one I'm rocking with right now is called a Staccato XC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Sound
what that
like a
is.
car, but okay.
Yeah, it's one of them ones right there. It's called a 2011 gun. It's one of the higher up guns right there.
Right. Okay. I ran into Twist down in Houston for Trade Day. They pulled up in a van with man. Listen, man, he had Black Rambo with him too.
Yeah,
and they had a van full of.
Ooh, there was everything in there. We had everything in there.
Like what?
Because we was in Texas, so we had a lot of firearms there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
a whole
what's
lot
up.
of firearms. Yeah.
I like that. I like to hear that. It's like it's exciting. Whole lot of firearms, you know.
Yeah.
Because they also let motherfuckers know, like, look, because, you know, a lot of people think, like, you just laid back Twista. It's like, nigga, I got them firearms. Like, play with it if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
I always been in the guns, but too, I always peep that movies and music portray guns in a way. It's either like gangster, mob stuff, something where they doing something that could probably hurt somebody else. But when I got into it, you know, my mentality the same way. You could tell in the music, but as I grew, I started to realize that us, especially us as black people, we didn't understand our rights to bear arms. And when we see all these movies, we portray it and look at guns in a different way. So I just said, I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to make it fly.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like to shoot steel. I don't like to kill. I like to shoot steel. You know what I mean? So I try to flip the whole perspective of a firearm and show it to you in a positive light. Show you how you can trick them out. Show you how you can shoot competitively. Show you how you can do other things with them besides just the rah-rah. You don't want the power to be in the gun. You want it to be in you. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is not just about defending yourself, but taking the whole perspective of firearms that's looked at as something negative and make you look at it the same way you do when you trick out a car or something else, and know that it's a whole world. This whole firearm 2A community, it's a whole world. We be having fun. We be flying on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? And I want my people to understand what it is so they can do what's their God-given right, and that's to walk around with your gun. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how did you get off into that?
Like I said, I always liked it from the same way everybody else did. You see them in movies and everything. Then I started getting close enough where I decided I want to get my concealed carry. Okay. So I got my concealed carry. When I started shooting, I saw I was a little, like I had a little natural talent to do it.
Right.
Then I started learning it, and then the passion just never stopped. So I'm just constantly training.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Right, that's what's up.
So I'm an NRA instructor, USCCA instructor. I got security credentials, armed and unarmed security credentials, but what I look like trying to stand security for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I was watching you on your page. I'm like, man, you got a professional aim game. Like,
yeah,
I seen it. I seen it. I seen it.
I get down.
So another thing is, because again, you do seem to be very personal and private. I don't know if I should ask you this, but when it comes to women, like I be seeing, like, can I ask?
I'm just looking. I'm listening.
Okay. How is it being like the superstar that you are for so long, the legend, Twista, you know, and dealing with women in relationships? Like, what's your type?
My type, I like all women. I don't really have a specific type like this, that, mind state, this, that. I like all women. I think all women are beautiful.
Okay, it seemed like you like more laid back, private type women.
I like all women. Like I said, personality, body, all of that, regardless of what it is. I'm at that state in my mind where I appreciate and respect and like all women.
Okay,
That
cool.
that was the best. Hey,
Cool.
I've seen a lot of guys get jammed up when they talk about I only like red bones.
They have different types.
That was the perfect answer.
Cool. So, you have say for example, you on a date with a chick from out of town and she want to eat some Chicago food. Where you taking her?
I don't know. It depends on her taste, what she want to eat, you know. So that I might let that dictate which direction we go. You know, we got a lot of good food in the city, so you know, I will let that dictate which direction I go. I really can't pick a specific spot right now in my mind.
Okay, well, I was just asking because Bo, when he answered it, he said he taking somebody to Uncle Remus. I'm like, damn, that's all?
Yeah, they need some good chicken, West Side shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's pretty good. Uncle Reem's pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I ain't had it that many times.
Well, I know because you eat Harold's. That's, you know,
And
South Side
JayZ.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't, you know,
Cool.
South Side shit.
So,
Get
okay.
that. All right.
So, how is it like you put a lot of other artists in position? I've always seen that, like, from people that's been under you, from hype people to other artists, you did a lot of networking with people. How important do you think that is, or do you think that it's important to help uplift people around you?
Yeah, you know, like how we started the whole interview. That's what I was saying about meeting Bo and how we first, you know, got on. It's my whole vibe to make sure that we picking each other up, especially when you look how they do it in other coasts. You know, we started seeing hip hop on the East Coast, and as you see still now, they hold their own up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well as Atlanta, as well as Cali. So I want to see the Midwest have that whole vibe. And I know in the city, it usually have been a lot of hate and a lot of twisted minds like coming up in the city that I didn't really like to see that, you know, because it wasn't like I was seeing when it comes to other coasts. So especially in the Midwest, I be wanting us to stick together and always hold each other up, because that's what I see with every other coast. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get looked at as the consumers. You know, people like, we the stars, we gonna go to the Midwest and sell to the customers. But I like us to get up out of that mentality, or should I say change the mentality of the other coasts that look at us like that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, because one thing you do that I respect, you always showing love, even to the show. Like I seen you at a Chief Keef video. This before he was big and things of that nature.
Don't Like, right?
You know, was it the Don't Like?
I
It was,
seen
Yeah. Just going showing them love, because I had heard a different sound. I saw something different happening, so I knew, you know, he might change the whole paradigm or the way people looking at the city. So so it was just a vibe I had felt, because it was new and I just wanted to support.
That's what's up. And you always show me love. I mean, we ain't never did no song, but you always let me know, send it to me.
Yeah,
So
you know,
that's what's up.
I always encourage you. You know,
Yeah, you did. That's what's up.
the right way. So listen, now, you know, I'm all about the West Side. You know what I'm saying? And the West Side, you know, I feel like now everything has shifted towards like the South Side and all that. So they be trying to write the West Side out. Not you, because you a legend. You know what I'm saying? But I know you see it.
Mean.
But we had, the West Side had it for a long time. You couldn't name a rapper on the South Side. You only knew Twista, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Sniper, COG.
Yeah.
West Side had it locked. You know what I'm saying? And it just feel good to see a West Side legend that's still respected. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I want to know, how hard was it? Because I saw a show you had did a while. This when you was Mr. Tongue Twister. You had the song out. You had performed at the Flight Zone. It was on Laramie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we got into a fight and got kicked out that day. But that was my first time seeing you and just watching the growth. You know what I'm saying? How hard was it starting out on the West Side rapping when rapping wasn't? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that easy for everybody to get in it, and it wasn't that many rappers.
Yeah, it wasn't that many rappers.
Right.
Yeah. So it was layers to it. You got first being in Chicago and people not looking at Chicago as a place to respect on the rap side.
Right.
Then you got us being from the West Side. At one point in the city, the West Side wasn't looked at as a spot where the rappers, was coming out at. And then just rap as a whole being new and people not really understanding what it is or respecting it on that level. So it was layers to how hard it was. We just had to break out from the West Side, then from the city, then so it was definitely layers to it on how hard it was. Like around that time when you saw me, I was new. Hadn't had a record deal or nothing like that. It was like all the artists just trying to get on, but technology was different. So you had to make a major move or some major noise to get on that radio or that TV, so it was hard. It was real hard.
So what was your big break? And like, how did you get that big break? Just fighting through it. What was the point where you realized like, damn, I'm on to something?
It was different ones. The first one was when I was able to break the Guinness Book of World Records and just get a record deal being in Chicago. You talking like 18, 19 years old, and just to get that recognition where I could go somewhere, sit down with a record label, work on a video, put music out. So it was new and it was before my time, but that was like the first big break. The second time around was when I started linking with Do or Die. You talking like 10 years later. Right. So here we come with Po Pimp, and then bam, do that same thing again and catch that same vibe again. So it was layers to it. Then time went past again. Then we come with slow jams with Kanye. So it was layers to it. I just had like almost every decade just doing something.
Right, that was hard. What made me say like he really out of there now is when I heard you on something with was it Diddy or was it with Jay? I think it was with Jay on that Champions.
Is that your chick maybe? Or
I think that it was that. Yeah, I think that was it. That was
probably
it.
So. Yeah.
That was it. I seen you on that. I say, man, this nigga making big moves now.
Yeah.
It ain't no coming back down now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the rap shit.
Right.
Hey, that's one verse that is that your chick verse is one verse that when you in a club and you just hear everybody can't nobody still catch on. Like you got that flow that it come with skill to be able to really just repeat a Twista verse. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna take you some time to learn one. Yeah.
Right. Cause some of my favorites, well, one of my favorites was, now hurry with the Philly quiz, I'm really shit, or for some illy shit. Here go our rusty blades, for silly spit, so good with the little shit, so I can really shit. Now I might not know it, but I know the vibe, the cadence, so that was my favorite. That's what's up.
But Adrenaline Rush is by far, no matter when you throw that on or where you throw that on at.
You're gonna know the cadence, even if you can't just recite the words. Like that's one of my favorites.
I think you and Young Buck together was like that combo. It was like the flow. You coming, how you coming, then he had the deep voice and that like it.
We knew that, we knew that that he had a deep voice. I had this kind of high pitched voice, so we knew that the dynamic would be dope on records together. So we knew it on Adrenaline Rush when we was writing that. It was dark. I think we was on 16th Street. We was, 18th Street. We was on the west side, though. It was some crib we was in, wasn't no furniture in there. It was some carpet on the floor. It was dark. We had the music playing. He was in one room laying on the floor on the carpet writing. I was in this room laying on the floor on the carpet writing.
So you knew you had something.
That's how we wrote Adrenaline. That's how we came up and wrote Adrenaline Rush. In the dark, he laying in the carpet in one room. I'm laying in the carpet on the other room with our paper, just writing, listening to the beat on repeat.
And came back with a classic. Yeah. You knew it was gonna be a classic when you laid it, or you ain't. We really
knew
know?
We knew it was hard. We knew it was hard. When I felt when I felt like I was like going the fuck off,
Right.
was when right around the time I wrote Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay.
That's when I write that song right there was when I was like, fuck everybody up. Right there. That's the song that made me feel like that.
Man, I got a kick out of seeing that knowledge in Kanye documentary about you. Like, I felt like the back end story that they showed, I didn't know a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So it just got to, it showed the people just like a little bit of the history. So
Yeah.
That's
There's
what's
a lot more to it, but that was a good peek into it.
yeah, it definitely was. Like, it made me feel like shit. It made me go back and play Adrenaline Rush shit.
Man.
So, Adrenaline Rush was my baby daddy favorite song. So, yeah.
Don't start crying and shit.
All right. But I'm just saying, that was my shit. You know, got a lot of love for you.
Right. Now, how's your passion for the music right now? You know, I see you doing a whole lot of stuff. Like, how do you maintain all of the different hustles and things that you got going on?
See, with the music, I'm just as passionate at what I'm doing now with the firearms instructing as I am with the music. Right. So a lot of times I combine them in ways just to make sure that I'm staying, high energy in both of them. But with the music, what's different with me is I like doing music. I never started doing music for money.
Right.
Like even now, like I work out of passion and then money comes.
Right.
So music I never really did from the beginning for money. So no matter what level I'm at in my so-called career or business, I'm always going to be an artist, an MC, a musician. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Music is just a whole different place for me. That's me. I'm going to do that regardless, no matter what. I don't got to be getting no money. You can like me. You can not like me. Like that don't dictate whether I do music or not.
Right. I seen recently you was coaching in Sunny basketball leagues.
Yeah.
Do you got some basketball skills or you just more so the coach type?
Yeah, I'm the coach type. I tried to get
like
it in basketball when I was young. It wasn't in me.
That's it.
Yeah, so I'm the coach type.
Right. Shout out to you. I'm the coach type too.
Yeah, me too. My team beat his team, by the way, too.
You ain't even have to bring all that up.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah,
That's
they
what's
won.
up.
They won.
We was just talking about that because I was telling him how I whipped Shauna team. The first time it was me and Shauna, and I won. So, hey, Str8Drop Uncut. We in the bitch. Can I get it? Hey, speaking of Shauna, I know that you and her had a project before that was supposed to come out, Bonnie and Clyde. Whatever happened to that? Was it still coming? Or
We always talk about doing music just through the years. I know for sure one day we going to get it in on a level that's beyond what we've been normally doing. But we got that mutual respect for each other. That's my little sister. She be killing it, still killing it in the game. And anytime she want to do something with me, it's going to be on, vice versa. And I know that organic moment going to happen where we do something.
right? Well, y'all both is the goats of that flow.
Yeah,
like
she be killing.
You know, you crazy on the performing, and Shauna is crazy on the performing. Like I never seen the female as talented as Shauna when it comes to goddamn. Shauna juggle them motherfucking mics like some circus balls, you know, when she do her tricks and shit, like that shit cold. So shout out to Shauna, shout out to you.
Shout out to Shauna, she be killing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of guys nowadays, what's your diet like? A lot of guys then flip vegan. You on that train or?
No, I don't be paying no attention.
You don't?
I make sure I eat a little healthy, you know.
Okay.
I don't eat too much crazy stuff or nothing like that.
No
I don't really eat pork. No, I don't eat pork.
Okay.
But, I eat a little beef. Regular stuff that, I don't go too crazy though with the sweets and bread and all that. I try to pay attention as best I can. So I'm probably your average eater,
Do you be cooking?
A little bit, not things that men probably cook. You know what I mean?
See, Bo be cooking, so
too crazy.
Yeah,
Bo be getting down.
I throw down. I grill. I love grilling though.
Yeah,
like
everybody I be around, like DJ Type Mike, he do. My guy Todd Nitty be cooking, so.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I know you always be in tune with the artists, the younger artists coming up. Who you are you in tune with what's happening right now? What's some of the artists that you listening to in the city or got your eye on?
A lot of times I won't know their names. Like I'll be into their music. It's so many of them now that I won't know their names. A lot of times I lean on Sonny to so I can know everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like so he had me listening to Super all the time because that's his boy. And everybody from Hurt Everybody. So I listen to them all the time. And usually if you name somebody, then it's gonna be something about them or something I could tell you about them that I'm vibing with.
Right.
So the same way with like when Chief Keef came out, everybody, huh? Oh yeah, I like Valet.
Oh,
you know
Valet,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Everybody, like if you name them, then I'm a
Right.
find that moment where I was listening to their music and tell you how much I be rocking with them or vibing with them. I like Valet because he can't do no wrong, like Too Short. That nigga can say anything on the beat and it's just gonna sound good. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of guys. I like Saba because he's from the West Side. You know,
Right, yeah.
It's a whole lot of guys I like.
Right.
It's a lot of artists.
One thing I like about you, another thing that I like about you, because I like many things, how close knit your team is. Like even how you rocking with Sonny.
I was gonna
It's
say
very
that. I
rare
was gonna say
that somebody has somebody. Shout out to Raw, man. Y'all had a long streak. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, y'all got a long streak. Like, you know, everybody had their times where it's like on and off, but it's like y'all got this bond, and I just respect it. That's
Because
what's
a lot
up.
of people, you don't see a lot of people in the game with the people that they came in with or the
Facts.
people they started with or that's been around. Like they get to a certain level, then they start letting people go and start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see you with your team is like,
It take a lot for me to like get to that level where I don't want to be around a certain person. And then usually, even then, after a while, usually a little time pass, you know, that love bring us back together regardless of who it is. So I ain't really that type of person. But like I said, you got to do a lot for me to get on that level with you. And then if I'm rocking with you, I'm pretty loyal. Like, you know,
Right.
my people. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. With all this that's been happening lately over the past year and a half, 2 years with the pandemic, how do you feel about like the vaccine shot? And did you get vaccinated? I mean, I don't want to throw you under the bus, but I mean, hey, now I'm asking because like with me, for example, me and Bo, I say me and Bo, for example, Bo is super pro vaccine. I'm like,
No,
I'm not putting shit in.
I'm not super
well, he
pro
got
shit.
it, and he
Don't
got
get-
it. He
Listen,
got it.
I'ma tell-
He
I
got
got
the
it.
vaccine.
My mother made me go get it. Like she's still the gangster. She made me. I didn't go get the booster and all that shit, but I
You
did
did.
get it. No,
So
I
you
did
ain't get
not
the
get the
booster.
booster. Fuck no.
But you was about
So
to.
no, I was
So
not
Bo
about
got-
to do shit.
Bo-
Nah, I ain't no super pro the shit.
Okay, so he always vaccine.
I never
he got
said
COVID
vaccine,
twice.
vaccine.
And I'm like, damn,
I got
motherfuckers
COVID
getting
once.
COVID twice.
I got COVID one time.
Okay, we go play back some episodes, but whatever. I got COVID before, but I'm just like now it's like, okay, they rushed us to get the vaccine cards. Now it's like you don't need them. Like, which one is it? And then it make you feel like, damn, what the fuck is this going in our bodies? I've been hearing motherfuckers' arms getting fucked up, both too. And now your arm ain't getting fucked
No,
up.
my arm ain't been the same since.
Right. So that's what I want to ask you. What's your thoughts on that whole vaccine thing?
It's crazy, you know. We in a different place right now. I think some of us, like me, I'm an artist, so I was forced to have to, you know, get it. I got to move around, travel, so I was put in predicaments where it would affect my money and movement
Right.
if I don't get it. So
Right.
maybe people that's stationary or live the type of life where they can make that type of decision and say I will or I won't, and everything still flows for them,
Right.
and they can do what they want. But some people are put in predicaments where they forced to get it, whether they believe they should or not. And then perception is everything. I think those who believe you should get it, they right. The ones that think you shouldn't, they right. I know we've been getting popped off ever since we've been in school, though. You ain't even went to school when you was a little short, getting shots all in the ass and all
Right.
ever since you went to school.
That's
So,
what I tell them. And then you taking
know.
all these perks and all this other shit. You don't know what the fuck that is going in your body, and you taking it anyway.
You know.
And then when niggas say shit like, man, they trying to kill our people. If they wanted to kill our people, all the important, these rich athletes, multimillionaires and billionaires all getting it. And the majority of the people who not getting it is the people in the hood, the black motherfuckers with these conspiracy theories, and a lot of them was the ones dying too. If you want to kill off the
Some who
population,
got it died
if you
too,
want to
though.
kill off the population of the black people, just listen to the conspiracy theories that they give you. That's all
Well,
I'm
the
gonna tell
thing
you.
is, I ain't gonna say conspiracy theory. I'm gonna say that something that we don't know enough about scares me. So that's how I took it. That's how I looked at it. Like, damn, I want to listen to this, but damn, this been out a year. How much do we know? How much science have been studied for me to just be going injecting some shit in my body? But you know, I just wanted to know. You know, I just wanted to know your opinion. Speaking of opinions. Seeing as though we got two kings, Chicago Kings up here. I wanted to know this. Lately, Bo talked about, it's this thing, right? Well, it ain't this thing. as far as violence with women, right? Bo brought it up. So a lot of women think it was a video where a female was running up on her nigga, bam, bam, bam. And then when he bang, bang, bang back, it was like, oh, everybody kind of jumped down his throat. And I say it all the time. I got a friend that's abusive to her nigga. I'm like, bitch, you need to quit hitting that nigga. Because when he popped back off, then everybody, he going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thought on that? Do you feel like no matter how crazy a woman go, just hold her hands and calm her down? Or you tell me too, Bo, because I want to hear your response since you got so much stuff to say all the time.
I think that just because you a woman don't give you the right to beat on me. I'm not your punching bag. Now, if I try and restrain you and you continue and you get one that behind every action is a reaction.
Right.
So if you hit me in my motherfucking eye as hard as a nigga do, you might get your face smacked off. Not saying I agree with, I'm not with beating on women, but I'm not with letting a woman beat on me.
And what I do, like in doing instructions and stuff like that, or being a firearms instructor and knowing about defense, it's like use of force. You're talking about use of force and when it's legal or when it's right.
Right.
Size matters. So
Right.
being a man or woman might not matter, but size matters.
Right.
So if a
Size
woman,
definitely matters.
yeah, if a woman is hitting on a man and say this man is the he has the strength and the size where he really could beat the shit out of her,
Right.
but he's trying to restrain her, then I don't think it's right for him to go beyond restraint.
Right.
Just because he got angry, she got one in, and okay, let me show you that I can. Then I feel like he wrong if he have the ability to restrain her.
Right.
But if a woman is stronger or got that ability to, really get down on a man and she winning and it ain't nothing he can do and he reached for a bottle and bust her head, then he properly defended himself because, they were pretty much the same size and he started to fear for his life or great bodily harm.
Right.
And that's when you can rightfully defend yourself.
Right.
Yeah, because some women go too far. Like, I seen that. I'm like, damn, bitch, pipe down. You know what I'm saying? And this, to me, it's just a certain way that you should just carry a man. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, not me, but us as in women, we have this thing of showing a man like, oh, I run shit. It's like, just stay in your place. So, ladies, keep your hands to yourself. That's just something that I want to just touch on because, Bo, I seen you talking about it.
Yeah, because I seen it and it was disturbing. You know
Very
what I'm saying?
disturbing.
Like I don't,
Wow.
And she was
Yeah.
a big girl
I
too.
think that.
You know what I'm saying? She was a big girl and he didn't beat her, but he hit her ass back after so many punches. Like it's like, come on, man, we not just because you a man don't mean hey. Now you can try and restrain them, you restrain them, and you know what I'm saying. I get that. I agree with all of that.
Yeah.
But see, you got those classes. You teach these type classes and things of that nature, so you will be able to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To
If
weigh it all out.
you can beat a woman up that's hitting on you, and you know that you can stop it just by restraining her.
Right, for sure. Then,
And then if she get one or two in, remember the same thing with a gun. You can't shoot nobody out of anger. You can only shoot somebody out of fear for your life.
Right.
So same thing with that whole physical thing. You shouldn't be hurting somebody
For
out
sure.
of anger.
I
You know
agree
what
with
I mean?
that. I agree
So-
with that. I agree with that.
I can see you just responded like, come here, girl, you sexy me, you man, and then everything just changed. I know you didn't travel the world. What's some of your favorite places to travel to?
Man, it's a lot of them. I like Vegas a lot, just the lights and everything. I like Cali a lot just from just growing up to the music, then you get out there and you get to look around and really see it. you
Right.
know. I like Miami a lot, the whole vibe, just
fuck
with
walking
Miami.
around the clubs, the beaches, everything. I like New York a lot because it reminds me of what I did music for. You go to New York, you see, oh man, this monument, or you in Manhattan, so you seeing a lot of things that made me get into music. So it's a lot of places I like to go. It's a lot of places I like to go.
Right. What's a feature you never did but would want to?
It's a lot of them. One that I could think of right off top is I never got on a song with Jadakiss. That'd be dope.
That'd be dope.
Damn.
That'd be,
I can
kiss
see
my
that.
Man. You need to make that happen.
I can see that.
Yeah, we've been around each other a few times and talked about it a few times, but we never made it happen. That'd be a person.
That'd be
definitely.
hard. That'd
That's
be
a
hard.
great.
That's something y'all got to make happen.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit Kiss as soon as it's over. I'm just Kiss. We need you at Twista. No, for real.
Yeah, we can see
That'll be
that.
hard. I can see that.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can too.
Yeah, I can see
that's
that.
my
That'd
man.
be dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists though, but that's definitely one that just popped in my mind.
Yep. I can see that. That's what's up. Twista. We glad you came because you kept saying it and we both wanted you to. And so many people been asking. I think so we do this survey and people tell us who all they want to come. And everybody been waiting on you to come. So
That's dope.
That's good.
That's dope. Like I said, I apologize for.
Nah, it ain't just you because it was on Bo one time, not me, because I was on point. But Bo had a situation when you was ready, so
Yeah, no, it was all good. But yeah, we finally got them. Twista, Herbo, Polo. It's about 4 names that kept popping up. And you know what I'm saying? And you was always in that top 3.
For sure.
I like them 2 artists too, Herbo and Polo. They dope too.
Man, they dope.
Polo, young up and coming cat, he be killing it. I pay attention to cadence and bars and stuff. He be killing it.
Yeah, he going crazy. And he one of the ones who came up and still reach back and show love to the other shorties on the come up from the city too.
Yeah,
like
I see
that.
it.
Yeah,
I see
do that.
I see a few videos, a little movement he be doing, bringing up the young shorties. I see it. That's love. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about, man. That's why I salute brothers like that, man. You know, just working.
Straight up. Twista, you been icy for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. You was one of the first niggas with the mouth jewelry going on. What's one of your favorite pieces, collections?
I don't even care no more. My pieces be guns. I like guns
Right.
now. I don't even care about none of this stuff no more. I
you had it
still
for
got
so
my
long.
Rockefeller chain, so maybe that one. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you still got that Rockefeller?
Of course,
That's what's
of course.
up.
Yeah, that's
that's
what's up. Great answer.
Yeah.
Great
that's my
answer.
That's
gun.
dope. That's dope.
That's what's up. But yeah, that's what's up. So we just want to just say thank you for coming through. Glad you came through. It was a blessing.
Thank
Great
y'all.
energy. You know what I'm saying? You're very inspiring and you're very smart. And it's great to see a Chicago legend master multiple fields from the music and then the guns. So, you know, for all y'all who want to have some knowledge about guns and shit, go to Twista page because I done been caught lurking and showing my little sad niggas. Well, 2, but it's your page. You know what I'm saying? Because you show a lot of information, G. Like, people need to know because some people don't know. You know what I'm saying? And there's some guys that ain't got no cases that's just scared. And just people think that it's just automatic. Oh, I can't be legal. You know what I'm saying? But you can be legal. If you ain't got too much shit going on, just try. And if you want to know, you offer a class, right?
Yeah, just go to gun camp. That's what it's about. Me, my guy, Creative, we do something that we got called gun camp. So you can go to it on IG, the gun camp, or you can go to the website, theguncamp.com. Make sure you put the gun camp.
The gun camp. That's what's up. And when you go, focus on the guns. Don't go with the intention of just trying to get a feature and all that type of shit. Because motherfuckers get thrown out.
It be happening.
I'm sure it
I push the
do.
button, think, this person want a class. They be like, gee, I hit this number, man, so I can play my music, man. I want you. So it be happening. It be happening.
I'm sure.
Hey,
Period.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get to a legend. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I can't
that
talk.
move, I don't be mad. I don't even be mad.
Because I be doing the same thing. For real.
So what you got coming up, man? I know you got, before we let you go, I just want the people to know. I want to know too. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you got coming up, man? Music. We need some music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm still a fan. Like, I be a fan of music, good music, you know what I'm saying? Especially from the artists that's coming from where we coming from. Like, I want some new music from you. I told Bump, what a new music at. Like, it's certain artists that's from here that I'm fans of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always working on it, but I was just talking the other day, like, man, I need to feel that project vibe for me to really get off the way I want to get off.
Right.
So I'm working on a project now, and I got some joints that I know flat out is gonna be hits. Man, I got like these 3 joints from XL.
Right.
Oh my God.
Oh, XL, that's my man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
You
Shout
already
out
know
to
XL be killing it.
And
Yeah,
Melinda, my
Yeah.
girl Melinda.
Yeah, I got some joints from him, Toxic, Tight Mike, Sonny. You know,
Sonny,
so yeah.
Toxic, that's my brother too.
Yeah, so we finna kill it. I got a projects in the work. So
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna get you some production from RJ the MVP and Geek on the Beat. Make sure I'm gonna send you some of them.
Hell yeah. Come on with it. I need it.
Let's do it.
That's what's up. But yeah, shout out to you for sliding through. Str8Drop Uncut. Y'all know Twista IG.
Yep. Twista GMG. Or go to Twista Gun Coach.
Period. Y'all know what's going on. It's the legend Twista.
Big boss BoDeal.
And the realest bitch in it, Chella motherfucking H. Y'all know what's going on. Until next time.
Now come and kick it with the Twista. Black Caddy Mac Daddy with a hoe up in the backseat with a 97.